like, God damn, you got triplets in there. You know what? It's okay. I get it all the time. I'm doing a month. There's one baby in here. Mind your business. I literally am just recording 2 intros the same day, and I got so tricky, I just removed my cardigan. It's a whole new day now. A whole new day. So in this video, I'm just going to share a few of my pregnancy symptoms. Being this late, I'm in my final month. I'm 36 and a few days pregnant, and things have changed significantly. So I'm gonna share my must-haves. I've pretty much gained like 26 pounds this pregnancy. I started off bigger. Normally I would gain like 70, I think I gained 70, 80, 90 pounds in my previous pregnancies, but my weight also started off at a much smaller weight, like a lower weight beforehand. So this pregnancy I started off much thicker and I didn't gain as much weight. So I'm wondering now if my body just needs that weight. I don't really eat unhealthy. I don't eat much fast food. I was in the beginning because I was craving like fries and stuff. And the convenience of it when I had morning sickness, like I needed to eat something. But with every pregnancy, I don't eat unhealthy. My first pregnancy was the one that I gained 90 pounds and I was much younger. So I think that had a lot to do with it. And I was still in school, so I was eating cafeteria food. And I was eating like a lot of pupusas, tacos, like todo, you know, everything. I'm always pregnant around holiday time. So like Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm fucking pregnant. So I go crazy. I think that my body just needs to pack on this weight, or maybe I retain a lot of water. And I try to drink about a gallon or more a day. So I'm for sure holding on to a lot of water. And I think that's why my nose is swelling, because it's not fat. That would be gross. It's not fat in my nose, it's water and it's swelling. Like there's just a lot going on in there. But my hands, everything is like good. I'm just getting dry. Also the weather changed, the seasons changed. It's making me get really dry. So I'm trying to stay hydrated. And I noticed that there's like a bunch of the first trimester symptoms coming back. So my breasts are starting to get very tender and swollen, and my nipples are extremely sensitive. I don't like that, but I also feel good and positive. I'm starting to leak some colostrum, which I think is awesome because I've never had that in any other pregnancy. So I feel pretty confident that my milk supply is going to come in, you know, within a few days of having baby boy, and we'll be like good to go with breastfeeding. So I'm feeling good about the breast changes. I'm starting to get a lot of heartburn and like reflux, which is really uncomfortable. So just taking Tums has been helpful. I don't really do much for it, and I stopped eating hot sauce. I had to stop. I had to let hot sauce go. And like spicy foods, I had to let it go. Also like lemons would trigger that, and any like citrus fruits, I had to let them go. Oranges. I ate like a bag of frozen mangoes. I didn't eat the entire bag, but I got really close. I fucked up. I ate that bag of mangoes and it was delicious, but I fucked up because it hurt me after. Something in the fruit made me feel really just a lot of acid and discomfort. I'm starting to crave ice water. I didn't really have that a lot this pregnancy, but ice water has been like my fucking thing. Like I'm just like bring that shit to me because I want it, and I want the good crunchy ice. AM/PM has it. It's so awesome. I'm starting to waddle a lot, and I have a really hard time getting up and down. So I bought an exercise ball, or like a birthing ball, just to sit on. I've had it for one night and I really liked it, but I noticed that after like fucking 15 minutes, my ass was like, I couldn't get off. I was stuck on there. Somebody fucking help me. And then my kids kept cracking jokes like, dang, that ball's going low. Or like, Mom, what if the ball just popped and Stormy was under you? That's our cat. I would kill her. If that freaking ball popped and my heavy ass came back, it would be over for Stormy. Poor Stormy. At 35 weeks, I lost a very large amount of my mucus plug, but I know that it regenerates, and But you know, it's just one of those things where I want to Google and I'm like, oh my God, like, does this mean I'm gonna have the baby early? Like, what's actually going on with my body? Is my cervix making any changes? Was this caused by sex? Like, was this caused by all the dates and red raspberry leaf tea I drink? I don't know, and I won't know, like, ever. But it's still coming out. So I figured if it was, if it started to come out like 35 weeks heavily, and then now still over 36 weeks, and it's still been coming out in bits and pieces, I don't think that it's regenerating. I think that it's actually coming out. So that's something to be kind of excited about. I don't know. My back has been really hurting. I think baby has dropped. I'll show 2 pictures if I can. These things always like get fucked up. I'm like, where's the picture gonna go? I don't know. Somewhere a fucking picture is gonna pop up. And then another picture is gonna pop up. Here it is. Wow, I did it. So you can see the difference. I'm starting to drop. Baby's getting low. My pussy's hurting. I'm starting to get a lot of, I hate to say lightning crotch, because for me it doesn't feel like a lightning strike. It feels like he just is on the cervix all the time. It feels more of like this, like whatever this is. That's what it feels like. Painful, so maybe like this. I don't know. It's just not a good feeling. It hurts. But I also enjoy the feeling. I don't know if I've said this in any other videos. I am extremely pro natural delivery. I deliver my babies without the epidural. I feel that our bodies are capable. I don't think there's any problem if you can't and you need the epidural, or just you want the fucking epidural. Like, why not? Like, maybe I am crazy for not delivering with the epidural. I don't know. I don't want it. I almost choked. That was weird. Oh yeah, I like to feel the pain. I like to get the sharp stabbing on my cervix. Even though it's uncomfortable, for me, that pain means progress. And I fucking like that. Just like when I get contractions when I'm in labor, I know that that pain is doing something. God, this is what I'm talking about. The burps and shit. Like, it's not cute. It doesn't even feel good. I'll get this feeling that like there's like a muscle spasm, or baby's leg is like tripping out, but he'll like vibrate really fast. It's like, I had this with another pregnancy, so I think it might be their nervous system working itself out, and maybe a muscle cramping up, you know, like just smushed in there. So that's probably something that has to do with it. His body's trying to stretch out, and his little leg just starts. And then he has hiccups all the time. This will be my last pregnancy and my last baby. And I'm getting kind of emotional. Like, I've had a really rough pregnancy, not because of pregnancy, but because of like life stuff. And, you know, it's just, it's gotten to the point of where life has calmed down and my pregnancy has calmed down, like the morning sickness and stuff. And even though I'm sore and like super tired and I can't sleep, I'm gonna miss this. Like, I've never had a pregnancy where I actually felt like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss having this baby in here and rubbing my belly and talking about his development. You know, I feel like when he's born, it's not, I mean, he's gonna be here and I'm gonna be super excited, but maybe I'm just like, I won't be feeling this again. So I built his little bed, and that's on my side of the bed by his mommy. I got the Halo Dream Nest, not the Plus, because I didn't care for that little bassinet bed thing. I just got really freaking dizzy. That's another pregnancy symptom. Holy shit. I feel like I'm like, I just got off of a fucking spaceship. Gosh, I don't even think they spin. Do you remember the ones that used to be in like the carnivals that you'd lean up against the wall and you'd be stuck and like going hella fast? That's how I feel right now. But like without the fun factor. His clothes are all washed. Bags for the hospitals are packed. And I feel like it's just time to prepare my body for baby. And like life is gonna be changing after. It's crazy how fast. It feels like it hit this slow point where I was like, maybe when you're starting to creep up through like 14, 15, all the way to like 24 weeks, and then bam, I'm 36 weeks. Like, when did that happen? Anyways, I talked a lot more than I expected right now. I am, what am I gonna do? This, by the way, is one of the drinks that I've been hooked on, and I'll be sharing how I make it in this video. So if you're interested in seeing what my must-haves are for the end of this pregnancy, then please keep on watching. If not, you can go fuck yourself. I'm just kidding. Unless you want to. Oh my god, I'm about to have my period again soon. I'm gonna be fucking bleeding from my vagina again. I don't even like that. I don't even, and I use the menstrual cup. How is that gonna work after I have, like, oh my god, and birth control. I'm not getting my tubes tied. Oh, fuck. I got this because I joined, I don't know, BoxyCharm, whatever the fuck it's called. And I'm so happy because I needed a sorry, I needed a new note. I can't say it. I needed a new note. I'm losing my shit. Okay, I'm gonna slow it the fuck down. Let me take a drink first. So good. Okay. I needed a new nose contour. And I fucking got this palette when I signed up. So this is like my welcome box. And I need so much contour for my nose because if you watch any of my previous videos, my nose is getting so swollen. And I know that's when a bitch is ready to drop that baby, is when the nose gets big. So that's where we're at. But this, I need to have it. I need to have a lot of nose contour. And then not only am I using that, but I'm also using like a little bit of a darker shade of this, just because I want extra protection and I don't want my nose contour to come off because I'm really insecure about how big my nose is. I'm not one of those cute little like little, like, get big. Things get big. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into this video and all right. Okay. It's awkward. I realized, okay, rewind. I realized when I was making this video today that majority of my must-haves and my go-to comfort things are fucking foods. But I mean, come on, I'm fucking 9 months pregnant. So I've been super obsessed with having something like these disinfecting wipes just around the house for everybody to be able to use. Kids can use these. We're not having to deal with spraying anything down, and it just makes cleaning so convenient. It gives me a little bit more peace of mind knowing that my surfaces will be cleaned, like especially the ones that I'm showing now that are like fucking touched a lot, because I don't want to bring baby home to like a flu infested home or sicknesses, you know. It just makes it easy to wipe stuff, and this water basically speaks for itself. Look how fucking good it looks. Oh my god. Sorry, that's so tasty. Ooh, oatmeal. I love oatmeal. This is my favorite. I just got that brand recently and it's hella good. Like, it always cooks to a perfect consistency. I like to eat mine with peanut butter, a little bit of almond milk, and honey also, just for the sweetener. I don't want to use sugars. And I like to throw some cinnamon inside also, just because I love cinnamon. And this is like the perfect consistency. Look at it. Look at it. It's so good. This one was my favorite ever. This organic raspberry leaf tea is one of the ones that you hear a lot about during pregnancy. Supposedly it helps to tone the uterus and speed up labor and delivery, and it also helps with healing. I love it. It's really important in the later weeks of pregnancy, and I'm just brewing it with water the way tea is supposed to be brewed. These are dates. These are also something that are supposed to be good during pregnancy, the later weeks of pregnancy, They just have a really high sugar content. So if you see 29 grams of sugar, and you should be eating about 5 to 6 of these a day to help soften your cervix. So just eat these as your candy because they're pretty sweet. They look like cockroaches though, they're fucking gross. They have a big ass semilla inside, so be careful for that if you get the ones that aren't pitted. This is the drink that I have been hell of enjoying. It kind of reminds me of when detox waters were really popular and everyone was like going crazy over detox waters. But I've been feeling kind of sick to my stomach, and I was like, I really want a detox water, flavored water or something right now. So I like mine with raspberries and blueberries. And I was throwing some mint into this one just because my stomach had been feeling a little bit sick. And I know that mint is good for a stomach upset. I don't have one of those little muddling devices, so I'm just using some chopsticks because, yeah, it made sense at the time. And I like to break them up a lot because I want a bunch of the juices to come out from the berries, just because I wanted my water to be a little bit more sweet and have more color and flavor. I'm also throwing chia seeds inside just because I've been constipated and I need the extra fiber. So I threw some chia seeds in. They're also really good for you in general. And what's good about this is if you want it to be a juice, you can go ahead and add some squirt or some juice to it. I know it's like kind of like a mocktail. Super yummy. I hella forgot to mention that yesterday when I was at Target, some fucking lady was like, Lord Jesus. Let me put more emphasis on it. Hold on. Lord Jesus. Yeah, I was like that. And then I fucking turned. I already knew this bitch was trying to talk to me. I turn over and she's like, God damn, you got triplets in there? You know, don't be her. People were like, ah. In Target, the lady standing next to me was like, looking at her like, you fucking bitch. I was like, you know what? It's okay. I get it all the time. I'm doing a month. There's one baby in here. Mind your business. But this is my belly, so if you feel that there was the need to scream loud, Jesus, like that, then go ahead and like this video. But yeah, I mean, I'm big as hell, and it's so weird because it's like straight up baby. Like, what the? The shirt. Ew, 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 don't look. Don't look. Okay. All right. So it was weird. It was like fluctuating up and down. Whew. Okay, if I relax, I'm gonna relax now. So don't make me laugh. And don't judge me, but like I like to tuck, I like to keep, you know, you gotta keep that shit tight. So if I let it drop, baby fucking drops. Okay, hold on. I don't know why it does that, but I think it dropped. I think it has something to do with my core. It's very weak, but I keep it tight.